Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live, the Gerrie, Rick and Andy show on Friday, last day of the week. Good morning, Gerrie.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Rick.
Good morning.
Yep, it's the last day of the week.
Gerrie. Yeah, here we are. And then we go into the weekend. Which I guess technically would be the last day of the week then. Right?
Well, no, Saturday's the last day of the week, but
No, Sundays.
no, it's not.
Monday is the first day.
No, it's not.
Ah, public schools. That's an inside joke. My daughter, her teacher also told them Sunday is the first day of the week.
Yeah.
It's like, nope. You got it wrong. It's Monday.
According to the calendars, it is. Calendar always shows it that way. I always look at the Monday as the starting
Yeah,
of
me
my
too.
week because it's the whole new mind state. Sunday's the warm up. Get the blood flowing. Get ready.
Ooh,
What are we doing
So-
today anyway?
I don't know.
Workout.
We're already a couple of minutes into the stream and we haven't mentioned food yet. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh,
Well,
today I'm excited. Today is hibachi lunch day. Yum yum yum.
Oh, nice. That sounds good.
I don't know if we'll actually be at the hibachi, but we will be eating at a hibachi restaurant.
Oh, wow.
I got my last piece of steak for lunch today. How about
I don't know
Gerrie?
what I'm having today.
What's for breakfast? Let's start there.
I don't know. It's too early to think about that.
Mine's the
At
same
this
old
point,
thing.
I think muesli and yogurt. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking, but that might be changing. And by muesli and yogurt, I mean a little bit of muesli, raw oats, high fiber bread, and yogurt and milk.
Mhm.
Because the muesli just have too much sugar on it. But it's nice having that crunch.
Wait. Too much sugar. There's no such thing as too much sugar.
Well, I want my watts per kilogram to go up. And it's either making more watts or having less kilograms. So,
Or a combination thereof.
or combination, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Get a 400 FTP.
I'd be happy if I could get 300.
But
Yeah.
talking about food, I made a leg of lamb yesterday.
Oh, I'll be round later, Gerrie.
Ooh, nice.
And by I mean Tina. She put it on yesterday morning, and I was just looking after it. The whole day, the house smelled like
Oh,
leg
my.
of lamb. Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Well, I'll be round. Like I said, I'll be round later. I'll get on the plane this morning. I'll be round later. I'll bring the mint sauce.
you are welcome.
We actually have a mill in New Milford, and I've been there many moons
Yeah,
ago.
but, leg of lamb tonight.
If I find that New Milford wants a physical presence again, I will definitely make sure that it's me that they send.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely.
I mean, how many years have we been riding together now, Gerrie?
A lot.
Been a few.
Many moons.
I mean, I still haven't.
Streaming together every morning for about 2 years now.
That's right. I still haven't met in the flesh anyone can TeamODZ yet.
Megan?
That was supposed to have happened at Christmas,
Ah.
and because of COVID, it did.
Oh wow. I
I was in a hotel 10 miles up the road from her.
Wow.
We were that close.
Yeah, with my previous trip to Pittsburgh, if I knew I'm gonna go through Chicago on the way back,
Yeah.
I would have tried to change a bit of that.
Well,
That's still a pretty good hike.
it wouldn't. I don't know. As long as, if you'd have had any layover at all, as long as you could have come out and come back in again, I'd have come down for that, Gerrie. I would. I mean, it's a 6-hour round
That's
trip
true.
drive for me, but
Yeah,
that would be worth it.
How long of a drive is it?
6 hours there and back, 3 hours one way.
3 hours one way. Wow. I
Yeah,
thought it
whenever we're driving to Wisconsin, we go to southern Wisconsin, and we're always like, Chicago. It feels like we're almost there. But then that last hour, and I think it's just about an hour. Oh man, that is a long drive. Especially after the excitement of driving through Chicago. All of a sudden, you're just on a straight road. Lots of shopping malls and cornfields.
Ah,
And cows. Don't forget the cows.
Oh yes, once in a while you'll see a cow.
Hey there, Owen. What's occurring, my friend?
good morning, Owen.
And then once you get into Wisconsin's very fond of those concrete freeways. So it's just like the whole way.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Did your watch hurt your legs?
Yeah, you should put it on your wrist. The band is a bit small for your legs. That will hurt. Da, da, da.
Oh, it's good. I was wondering what on earth that comment was all about. Sorry. Not paying attention to the stream chat.
You just thought Gerrie is just going down a rabbit hole, yeah?
Yeah.
And remember, kids, do not put your watch on your legs.
Well, hey, you'd be surprised. People who have step counters think they should put them on their ankle when they're on a spin bike, but they still count up steps.
They're getting them confused with those skip counters. Those little, what are they called? The things you put around your ankle, and then you spin them, and you jump every time.
Can't remember what they're called, but I know what you mean. Nice work, Owen.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, nice.
happy that it's the legs that are complaining and nothing else.
In 90-30.
Be doing the 30-15s next.
Should not talk about that.
We shall not go there. Granny Tinder. Everyone's probably wondering what on earth I'm talking about now, Granny Tinder.
Is that an app?
You know, you've got to listen to Scott Mills. So, one of the girls on the Scott Mills show on Radio 1 used to let her grandmother go through Tinder for her. So, they actually brought her on the show, and if they read her profile out, and if it was a bit risque or whatever, And she used to say, "We shall not go there." Yeah, so on my wrist, my old Phoenix 5X on the bike would never go above 130. On a run, it was fine.
Yeah.
I didn't get enough time with it to test the 5X that you've got with, but I always use my my arm-based heart rate monitor anyway. So.
Yeah, this one seems to be reading good.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it
definitely
seems like-
matched up with each one of my workouts each day.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Seems like Owen is putting it around his ankle.
Thought about trying it on my right hand to see if it gets a different reading. I haven't experimented that far yet. One thing I think about is I do everything with my right hand except for sports. When it comes to like throwing and stuff, I'm left-handed.
Because where that one was going, I do everything with my right hand.
So all I can imagine is throwing a football and then having my watch move around. But
Yeah, and it could just be the angle your hands at, moving things around inside of your wrist so it can't see blood flow properly into your pulse. Why is there a end of workout banner up ahead of us? Can you see that, Rick? On the mini map?
What?
Just around the corner here. There's the end of workout banner. Can you see it on the screen now?
End of
Yeah.
the meetup, yeah?
Oh, I know what I've done.
That's the end of the meetup.
Yes, that's the end of the
okay, yeah,
meetup. I didn't set it to 76 minutes like I usually do.
Ah.
I'm a numpty.
Now we really have to try to stick to the requested wattage.
Now I need to stick to Andy.
All right. As I go past here, Rick, I'll throw the bungee cord out of my pocket. Here it comes.
Well, geez, if that's the case, we even waited a long time. Or was that actually like a
No, it was a distance-based one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the default.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and asked if I set it to 76 meters. No, I set it to one lap of. The default was one lap of this route. Yeah, so when I'm setting the meetups up, I first of all have it in distance so that I can see how long each route is. And then switch it to minutes. Put the time in. Usually. Yep, just a coincidence. Fine.
Man, I'm debating if I should bike to work or not today. Today is a little bit warmer than yesterday, no wind. But I also don't really want to overdo it. I'm also limited now. If I don't want to ride at night,
You don't
I
want to.
have to leave work earlier.
You don't want to overdo it, but you're definitely racing on the ebb, aren't you?
Oh, that's the plan. I'm going to complain about it.
Yeah. Well, you know what the course is now.
I don't know if I've ever won on that course.
Some flats.
Maybe.
So, Owen, are you throwing your name in the hat for the job of Prime Minister?
Checking if it's going up. Let's see.
I saw that.
Go, go, go. Oh,
2 weeks in and already out.
A bit more than 2 weeks, but still not quite as long as the lettuce last day, Owen.
Yeah. Pretty sure I have a lettuce older than that.
Hills was saying she put a bet on that this crust wouldn't last until Christmas. Odds of 20 to 1, she put $10 down, so. £10, not dollars.
He was right.
There you go, Owen. That works.
okay.
Beat you then. You're on to resignation before you've even been appointed.
Right after you get sworn in, sign the appropriate paperwork, get sworn in, and then hand in your resignation.
Put both letters in the same
You can't-
envelope.
I don't think you're allowed to resign before you've been appointed. That would create confusion.
That'd be much more confusing than what things are right now. Oh yes, you did. Oh, and you did, definitely. Yes, and I definitely laughed out loud. So we've now swapped over 3 iPhones in the family. Mine done Tuesday night.
Is
Worked
this
on
one
hopes.
larger than your previous?
A little. They're both Pro Maxes. Minute change.
Are you gonna have to hold it with 2 hands today when you're typing on the app?
I might have to take my glove off because I do not want to drop it. It wouldn't end
Oh,
well
yeah.
because I haven't got a case for it yet.
Yeah, I ended up going. How long did I go? Well, I ended up ordering this clip-on case for mine when I got it, and then I was gonna wait for that to show up, but then I was like, nah, I better go to Walmart and just at least get the best cheap one I can find.
Yeah.
So I found one that was decent enough for $4, but I had already gone maybe 2 days without a case. Very
Yeah.
scary times.
I need to get Faith to bring her computer when she comes to visit Thanksgiving, because so we can do the transfer of Yolanda's old phone.
So how's it decided who gets whose phone?
Well, it was a lack of options really. So Hope's old phone needed to go to Indonesia. So Hope's got the oldest phone right now. She's got a 10S Max. So he needed replacing first.
So you already had a Max phone, so it's not too much bigger then.
Oh no.
This.
Well, there isn't that much difference between the Pros and the Pro Maxes anyway. It's not not a huge difference.
Yeah, the phone I had before this one was a 7S. That thing was tiny compared to this one.
Yes, on we visited her not last weekend, the weekend before. Or was it before that? I can't remember. Anyway, we visited her. And I spent some time with, and I mean, a parent's first thought is that their child is doing okay, and she's doing okay. So definitely landed on the feet with her friends. I think I need to have a word with the cafeteria. So there's a shop associated with the cafeteria there, and they do these breakfast burritos. And I think if Faith could, well, she could, but I think if there was any other choices around, then if there wasn't, no, I don't know how to say this. Let me engage brain before my mouth. If she could, she'd have. Hey, Masha. If she could, she'd have a breakfast burrito every day of the week.
Sorry, I just had to get that in between before it goes on the screen. How are you doing, Matthias?
And like I said, she's coming here for Thanksgiving. So
Nice.
we're trying to figure out the best way of her getting here, whether it's train or driving.
Train, plane, or automobile?
That's the one, Gerrie, yeah.
Could always do a boat. I hear Lake Michigan is great that time of year.
Potentially, that'd be the shortest route as well.
Do they must have car ferries that cross, huh?
Yep. It's a Spadger, and I've been on it. 70 miles from Luddington to Manitowoc, 2 rivers. It's no quicker than driving around through Chicago, but
yeah,
it's a heck of a lot less stressful.
That lake gets pretty dicey certain seasons, doesn't it?
Well, the day that we travelled it was flat out.
Yeah, one of my dad's friends, he also manages the condo building where my dad lives down in Florida. He sailed from Chicago down to Florida to bring his boat down there, and he said that Lake Michigan was one of the hardest goes, but I mean, he's used to it because he's been sailing in Lake Michigan almost his whole life. But
yeah, we did the TTT yesterday as well, Matches. Yeah, we were at the TTT yesterday as well.
Oh, it was Thursday yesterday.
It was,
Man,
yep.
Thought it was Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll have to have a word with Tina. Tell her to stop riding Monday workouts, Gerrie, so you know what day of the week it is.
Every workout feels the same. All blue up the Alp.
What turn are we at, Gerrie?
I am on your screen at the 3 of the 83.
No, what turn on the Alp?
Oh, what turn on the Alp?
Yes.
Who cares? 7. Just turning on 7.
Ooh, I've made it one full number. Hopefully I can get a lot of XP on Sunday's ride. Or else I'm going to still be working on this into next week.
What are you riding Sunday?
The OD entry ride.
Oh, did that start up again?
No, not the OD Century, the endurance builder.
Oh yeah, not
Alex's
that one.
ride.
Yeah, the endurance. I like the endurance builder. It starts at the right time for me.
It's
What
too late
time
for
is
me,
that?
but it starts at
7:30 is it?
Oh, that's too late.
yeah.
That's almost afternoon.
Yeah. I like it because everybody sleeps in on Sunday, so then I
Wow.
can still ride and be done right about the time everybody's coming downstairs.
Yeah, but it did get a bit longer this last week, so time started to extend on it. And hopefully I'm on the leader list on it now as well. So when I try to, when there are no other options for leading, I can help out. Hey there, Bonnie. Thanks for sharing the stream. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Bonnie Van Hart.
I
Happy
let Amy
Friday.
get ahead of me.
Oh, that
Is it
sounds
on?
like a fun TTT, Matthias.
Who was it on Chris Moyle's show that said, pulled apart by horses? Because I can't do a southern accent, so. My team leader is out of the office today. But she used to listen to Moyles and Mills. So I know I'll be able to put a smile on her face if I just send her a few quotes, Mills quotes today on her final hike for hiking 42 miles in October.
You go somewhere with mountains?
She's gone to Holy Hill, mainly so that we can see the fall colours.
Yeah. Where's your colors at right now? Are you guys here we're past peak? Everything's starting to turn a little brownish.
Where are my colours? All right.
Yeah, I've been every Thursday ride. I take a picture from the same spot, and you can definitely see, like, what was it? 3 weeks ago, it was green. All your colors are on the ground.
You seen it?
Yeah.
There we go. That's that was on my run. Well, that was on my walk, trying to find my ID after I'd done my run and lost my ID.
Lost yourself in a run.
So my ID's in there somewhere.
Oh, I get why you lost it now. Don't tell me it's also like an orange badge or something.
No, it's not.
A yellow badge.
No, it's got my beautiful picture on it. No, I haven't been found on. I'm just waiting for 5 business days and then I'll get a replacement. At least I didn't have to get security to let me in yesterday. It's being Thursday, I work from home. Hey, look at that. All right, she's right at the end of the sprint arc. Couldn't have got closer. Well, I guess it could, but not by a lot. Oh,
Yeah. For some reason, all I can imagine is just kind of like I'm picturing a scene from a show or something where the camera's on the inside of the door, and here comes Andy in running gear, shorts and a t-shirt, in just about snow weather, and he's knocking on the door, and you can just hear him, his voice muffled, say, "Let me in. It's me, Andy. I work here." Dum, dum, dum.
you asked about Faith and how she's doing. There you
Are
go.
you blocking your face right now?
I took that photo. Yes. And that one as well.
Nice. Was that a setup picture, or is that a dad stop taking pictures of me picture?
No, that was a setup picture. She wanted, so they've got an instant camera, and Faith wanted Hope to take a photograph of her there. So I'm thinking, well, if you're posing for a photograph, I'm going to take a photograph as well. So I got my DSLR out and switched it to black and white and took that. So,
Oh, nuts.
Oh, I see now. On the stream, you removed yourself. Okay. On the last one, I was like, "You're blocking Faith." On Discord, it looks like that.
yeah, Faith says she'd like to be able to take photographs like that. It's not hard.
Yeah.
So we do have a photography club at the university, and we did a little tour of the area, the building. We got to see some of the photographs that they've been taking. Good morning, John. Mr. Hyde, how are we doing, my friend? Happy Friday. Wish you were here. Winter setting in. I'll start inviting you to the meetups, John. Get you on Discord, and then you can join in the fun. Just don't wear green.
Oh, yes.
So we're on the slow burn right now. After this, we'll have the Friday ebb.
Woo. Woo.
Green morph suit. No, I haven't.
I think on Fridays, I get so used to ebbing that by the time it's time to pick it up, I'm like, really? I have to pick it up now? On Monday, I'm always ready to go. Give me a nice little 1 kilometer race on a Monday.
Right, but the Monday
I'll
ebb
have
doesn't
fun.
sound right.
Yeah, it does. It sounds great. Time to change things around. We've been, toning it down on Fridays too much.
People don't like games.
Rearrangement of the week.
Without people complaining. People don't do that though, do they? I mean, last night I hadn't even finished getting ready for bed and I had someone complaining about the ebb.
I refuse to do the jungle circuit again. Telling you, the jungle circuit, it brings out the complaints.
And I like it for that. You probably noticed that I don't care much.
Yeah.
Look. So, oh, hey Gerrie, you need some insect spray.
Ah, it's that time of year again.
Okay. Well, if you're doing that, I'm going to do this. There we go. Have a look on the stream, Gerrie.
Very nice. I was thinking about that.
Viewers at home, don't adjust your sets. That was just Andy dinking around.
It's snowing. Here, I have some candy. Got a Tootsie Pop here.
Why isn't that in your mouth?
Oh, it will be. Grace convinced me to buy her a bag of Tootsie Pops yesterday to bring to school to keep in her locker. So this morning I figured I would take out my taxes.
Sure. Yeah, last week on the ebb, Gerrie, you know, I did the usual thing. I warn people that you know, it's advisable for using a mountain bike on this route. And of course, there were people that didn't listen, and there was people that went way off the front because they were on road bikes on that first mile. But by the time we got to the jungle, they'd already been zapped by the fence. 21 people.
Oops.
And I warned them. I said, look, the fence is electrified. Don't get ahead of it. Bye-bye, 21 people.
I was so confused by the entire ride that I forgot how to race at the end.
And we know that's not true because you finished third, wasn't it? Or was it second?
Well, yeah, but that was just based off of putting down power. But as far as my tactics went, those were out the window.
Tic Tacs, little mints. Gotta get a little mints, right? Little mints.
I was surprised my legs kept up, though. I didn't think my legs would keep up last week.
So we had an autocorrect fail on Odivas on Wednesday, Gerrie, didn't we, Rick?
No.
Yeah, he had another one.
So, Reese meant to say, could you ease up a notch? And autocorrect replaced notch. Last three letters were the same, but the first two weren't. The first two were BI. I might have got a screenshot of that and sent it to Megan.
That was the moment when Janice was talking about that I asked her if she was nervous about leaving her bike in France. She lives in Belgium. And she was like, oh no, it was just a trek. I was like, what? Just a trek? What are you talking about?
Wow.
And then Andy just started laughing super hard, and I was like, wow, I didn't think it was that funny. And then that was because of that.
Yes.
It was because of
Yeah.
the autocorrect.
And I was a diametric opposite. I was paying more attention to the chat and the fallout from the autocorrect fail than I was to the conversation on Discord.
Yeah, that always gets me. I can always do one or the other. And in that on that
Hey,
ride,
you want to
the
try
chat's always
throwing the live stream in and having a conversation with the people in the stream chat
Oh,
as
yeah,
well.
I bet.
And you want to
Oh,
throw in leading a group ride as well. Try doing all of those.
Yeah, that's always fun. Leading a group ride while on Discord,
Live streaming.
Yeah.
live streaming.
I've
And then
learned
you
when
have
it's
someone that wants all your attention.
I've learned that when it's just the two of us, I keep the conversation down and focus more on the chat.
Yeah.
I used to talk your ear off, and then you'd be like, "Huh?"
Just always look at the chat. Good morning, Ben. Talk about chat.
Oh, that's not because I was distracted, Rick.
Yeah.
I just
'Cause
zoned you
didn't know
out.
what I was saying.
Hey, good morning, Ben.
That happens.
Thanks for liking the stream. Yeah, Heidi and I need to compare notes.
He says I don't talk enough.
I don't believe
Go
you.
figure. No, I get out talked in this house. That's for sure. Although when I get started on something, I do have a tendency to realize, wow, I just went on for 10 minutes and Heidi didn't say a word.
Is Heidi still in bed?
Yep.
Okay, all right. You're fairly safe saying
Yeah,
things
this-
like that then.
This-
Gerrie, on the other hand, Gerrie can't have that kind of conversation right now. He's
Conversation,
within
Dad.
he's within hitting distance, aren't you?
No, Tina's up already.
That's what I mean.
But it doesn't mean she doesn't listen to me.
I know, right?
So this week I had a lot of talking week. So
There we go.
on
And
Monday nights
I set that one up for you, didn't I?
we go to Valhalla, and I usually just sit in the car alone, have a bit of time to just be in my own head. Well, this week Tina decided to sit with me, and I timed it. 3 minutes of silence, and she would start talking. We can't get through one song. That was just funny. So Tuesday night I went to field hockey, sat next to the field, and there was a kid that constantly came up and wanted to show me something. So there was no quiet time.
That's the right on.
Last night I decided I'm going to be clever. I'm going to sit in my car at field hockey. Well, I parked next to Dina, Mills' wife, and we opened our windows and we were chatting. Like, oh my, I'm not getting any rest.
So Mills' wife is called Tina as well.
With a D.
Oh, Dina. Okay.
With a T?
Dina.
With a
D
Z?
for D for Delta. You know, fourth letter of the alphabet.
With a
You
B?
know, A, B, C, D. Oh, T. Yep. Oh my goodness.
I like that comment that Owen did. That's pretty good. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
perfect
it.
way to start a conversation.
Yeah.
Well, if you haven't heard that one before, you haven't been attending enough wagons. Great. That one's been around a while.
The classic.
It's a good one, yes.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, once wintertime comes, I don't know what I'm going to do, but for now, I have the bike. It's just me and the rushing of the wind. That's what gets me out there, even when it's 30 degrees out, because nobody talks to me.
Ah, maybe
And
that's
when
an
it-
idea.
And when it's cold, then nobody has their window down to shout at you, so it's all good.
Yes, Jack. Good morning to you. Welcome to the stream.
And this week I really needed some quiet. Because it started off with Monday. Just me. Didn't go on
Yeah?
Discord for that.
I thought the week
For a
started on
reason.
Sunday.
Wanted to be, it starts on Monday. Right after Father's Day.
It's Father's Day.
I saw that you had one 2 in the morning ride at one point.
A Saturday morning.
Yeah, it's
Or
like
Sunday
wow.
morning. Yep. That was nice. That was Saturday morning. Yep. Yep, that was funny because I was up and riding, and there was people in the ride. It was like, oh, it's still early. I'm waking up. Like, it's 2:30 in the morning. You should be awake by now.
I think for breakfast today, Gerrie, you should be having curds and whey because you've got the spider to sit down beside you.
What did you have?
Little Miss Muffet. Yeah, curds and whey.
I don't know what that is.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. These
Curds and
curds.
whey.
Yes.
Oh, okay, now I'm with you.
Yep.
That sounds very Scottish when you say
Along came a spider and sat down beside her. Frightened Miss Muffet away. There you go, 53 years. And I can still remember it.
Yep.
What about the Inky Winky spider?
That one climbed up the spout, didn't it?
Oh
He
yeah,
did.
it's an unfortunate
Hey,
ending.
Ewan. Good.
Hey, Ewan.
Ewan.
Yeah, I think you might disagree, Gerrie. I know I'm northern, but I'm not that northern.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Ewan. Hey, Ben. All right, 25 minutes left. We'll soon be done.
Oh yeah. Right now my watch is 2 BPMs off of my, or different than my Wahoo heart rate monitor.
Well, Owen, I guess you can. What was that, Rick? Sorry.
My the watch and, well, actually now they're exactly the same. The watch and my heart rate monitor.
Yeah. For some reason, it has a hard time when your hand is on the handlebar.
Yeah.
I think there's light coming in or something.
I have it kind of high up my wrist, which might
I
help
see
that a little bit.
It's almost at your elbow.
It's about yeah. At least the strap is big enough I could probably wear it around my elbow. Either that or my arms are that thin. I don't know. I don't like to call my arms thin. I like to call them aerodynamic.
They're too hairy to be aerodynamic.
Oh man, should have seen my hair yesterday after I got to work. Riding in the cold with a helmet and riding in the heat are two different things with how your hair is going to look all day. That's for sure.
Keep the helmet
My
on all
hair-
day.
Yeah, well, I should have. Yeah, my hair was definitely, it was sticking up in all the spots where the holes are. Usually in the summer, I think all the sweat holds it down or something, but in fact, I think my hair's still doing it too. You'll see like some spots are sticking up. Time for a haircut.
Yeah, I need a haircut as well.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that yesterday?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
But
No,
you're
that
an
was
every other day haircut guy, aren't you?
no. I'm an everyday.
Ah.
Although it's because I didn't go to the office. I didn't have a shave yesterday.
I don't
Yeah,
even remember to shave my face every day.
I shave every day. Oh, and so I have a haircut every day.
It still
Okay,
counts.
what are we getting today?
Hairs are being cut. Oh, it's
I
gonna
don't
be
th- I
wheels.
don't think wheels.
3 in a row.
Probably a helmet.
Wheels, come on,
Let's
wheels.
hope for wheels.
Wheels. Let's be positive. We gotta get these wheels. If it's 3 in a row,
Come
this
on,
is gonna be
Get
amazing.
these wheels. Get those.
Gloves.
Gloves. Fridays, you know,
Yeah.
2016. What about like a trim? Oh, and to get your to get the dead ends trimmed off,
The dead
keep
ends.
it looking proper.
Do
Yeah,
we mean the
I don't know,
split ends?
I hear whatever. I hear the ladies talk about it all the time.
Yes, that'd be split ends.
Oh, okay.
I heard it both ways.
I used to have long hair. Just what was it, like 4 years ago, maybe 5? I when we first opened the brewery, I didn't really have time for anything except for opening a brewery, and so I never got haircuts. And then eventually, I just submitted to the idea of going ahead and growing my hair out. So I grew my hair out for like 4 years.
That's a big commitment.
Actually, yeah, I guess it depends. There's like no commitment, but yet a lot of commitment at the same time.
Well, question, Owen, is
Like
your
right
middle
now.
name Samson? If it is,
Right now,
don't let her cut it.
yeah, all your strength will go away.
Yeah, we want you back on the TPT team.
Yeah, now I'm committed to having to go get a haircut every 3 weeks or so. Before, I was just committed to figuring out where I was going to put it. Although there's that in-between point before you can put your hair back where you do have to think about it. Usually I just thought, well, I'll put a hat on today.
The only time I have a bad hair day is if I don't shave for a couple of days.
You get fuzzy.
I get fuzzy after a day, but if I don't shave for a couple of days, then my shaver misses hairs, and it takes a few days
Oh,
to catch them all.
Yeah, I would imagine that. That makes sense. The difference between mowing your lawn once every month and once every week. If you miss a spot, it's not as noticeable.
Right, and you don't leave clumps around.
Yeah.
Hey there, Mark.
I say this
Thanks for
because I
liking the
did miss a
stream. Good
spot,
morning to you.
and it's perfectly
Mark.
set out. When I come up the driveway at night, the headlights just really present how that one little spot I missed
Oh,
mowing the lawn. Can't see it any other time. unless if I'm really looking, but my what now?
Hey, you're 2 seconds behind. Come on.
Oh yeah. Not this again. I need to catch up on my water bottle too.
Keep 1 and number 2 now.
That's the thing. I should be done with number 1. I'm not. That's why I know it was a good ride, though. Well, good social ride. So when I forget to drink my water bottle. And when I'm constantly trying to catch up.
My camera looked like a teenager's phone screen.
So it's funny you should say that. I replaced the display on Hope's phone and put a screensaver on it. 2 days later, screensaver's cracked.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't have a pocket to put it in, Daddy. So you dropped it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we had our iPhone 7s that we got them new when, I don't know, it was probably like right around the iPhone 10 time. Because they were cheap, really, really cheap. And then shortly after that, Grace had always had hand-me-down phones from her sister. And she just kept ruining them. And they kept not working properly and all that stuff. So we ended up working out a deal where we got her an iPhone 12 when those came out. And then she worked it off and paid it back, you know.
Yep.
And so yeah, I think within the first few months, one of the cameras was broken. So now when she takes a picture from the front lenses, that it looks foggy. And then of course her screen protector's all smashed to bits. So now she's talking about wanting to get a new one. It's like, I don't know. I don't think you paid this one off yet.
Hope had a concert last night. And Faith was watching a live stream, so the high school live streams the concerts. And the quality was terrible, apparently. So I did feel like I needed to go into the sound booth and tell them to up the bit rate a little. Yeah. So Faith said, "Can you FaceTime me?" So Faith, if I FaceTime you, then I can't record the video, which Mummy has asked me to do. No,
They don't know you in the booth.
not yet.
Hey, excuse me. Awesome.
So I said, no, I'm recording it because Mummy asked me to, so I'll send you the video after. go. Ease up a little bit. Last interval.
Trying to stay in the blue zone all the way down the Alp. That's fun.
We switched to a hand bike.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Still on the Tron. I just overtook two guys that were super tucking, riding together.
Yeah.
I already made 20 seconds into them just by pedaling.
And yeah, I want to know how much of a difference the hand bikes will make on Bologna for
Oh,
the descent. Is that course makes it into the TCT once in a while?
Are they proven to be more aerodynamic?
Well, you fly past
in real
people
life,
going
yeah.
down the Alp.
yeah, they are just as aero as a really aero TT bike.
Yeah.
But they can draft,
Oh, okay.
and a TT bike can't draft. So
Unless you're on the TTT.
unless you're on a TTT,
Are they the same for climbing too as a TT bike?
no, they're super heavy.
Yes.
You don't want to climb with them.
No.
No, I would have. In real life or on Zwift.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, yesterday or lately, I've been trying to figure out what's the exact point that I gain more speed when I'm outdoor riding with tucking over pedaling.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday, I was
Needs to
kind of
be
getting some results.
steep.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, there's one point that was pretty steep for just a little bit, but I was pedaling down it, and I had kind of like reached a speed. I wasn't over pedaling or anything, and I had reached what seemed like my top speed, and then I tucked down and stopped pedaling, and then I gained another mile per hour or so. This one point, but had a little bit of a headwind too.
Well, at the end of this interval,
That was when I didn't. Never mind.
at the end of this interval, we'll stop the stream, get ready for the Heb.
I see the bottom of the Alp.
So which way is Gerrie going? Is he going to the left or to the right?
Let's see.
I think you're going to the right.
I think left. Let's see. Right. You are correct. I went right. Or you are right. I went correct. Okay. 1 more kilometer, then I'm done.
Did you have you read anything about the Bianchi, the new Bianchi yet?
No, I did not.
Apparently, there's a lot of talk about it being, that they're overestimating how much of an aerodynamic improvement you get.
Oh,
They're claiming 30%, and people are debating that because how is the bike going to improve your performance by 30%?
yeah. Well, maybe if you had a sail on your old
Yeah.
bike.
And says
But
he's watched
they're
Hambini's video.
Now now it has me thinking about though the fact that you do create that low pressure with your legs moving up and down. So that's what got me working on. Maybe I should start trying to, because usually I'm a fan of just pedaling my entire ride outside, unless if it's a really steep long hill.
Ah, yeah.
But now I've been trying to take advantage of the rest points and get more aero, just to see if it makes a difference. Yesterday was a tough day to tell.
Looks like Gerrie's done.
Gerrie is done. I think I'm still leaning towards muesli.
Have you looked at your image on the stream, Gerrie? All you can see is a spider just hanging there in midair.
Let's see. Where's the spider? Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't really come out in the
No,
with a black background.
no.
Nope.
Hi, everybody. I'm gonna pull the stream down, get ready for the ebb here. Thank you for watching us, Gerrie. Rick, thanks for riding with.
Yeah,
Let's do it again.
guys.
We'll be
We
back
should
in
do
about
it again in like what?
10 minutes
You
time.
want to do it?
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
good. We'll be back in about
Alright.
10 minutes time with the Friday ebb. Until then, everyone. Take care. We'll see you again shortly.
Right on.
Right on.